Hey guys, what's going on? It's Woody HD, and today welcome back to round 2 of my first Motogp career. We kicked it off in the last round. We kicked it off in Qatar, and it wasn't the best race. It was a great qualifying first position, but then didn't go so well in the race. If you want to check that video out, should be in the bottom of the screen now. But let's crack on straight with the second round, which is the Grand Prix of the Americas. One of the newest tracks on the calendar. This is the Texas track, so let's go straight into qualifying. Hopefully qualifying will... Now, I do like this track a lot. This is one of the longer tracks on the calendar, especially on a Moto 3 bike. I do enjoy this track quite a bit. It's got lots of challenging sectors, should we say. This first corner, which is a huge climb up to a blind corner. You've got to know the braking zone. And it wasn't too bad there. But I like this bit, this snaky bit coming up. It's pretty much almost flat out, barring a few braking points here and there. But like I said, last time out wasn't great. We've qualified in first, which was a brilliant result, but then in the race, a disastrous first lap and a half, 2 laps, where I was a bit too eager to get further up the field after being pushed back at the start. And I ended up having a pretty poor performance. I think we only picked up 2 points, so hopefully an improvement in this round. Quite a few opportunities for overtaking here. Like obviously got the back straight here, which I believe is the longest in the MotoGP calendar. You obviously have the first corner up the steep hill. That's quite dangerous. So obviously being a blind corner, and a few other corners around the track where it's good for overtaking. I'm hoping the weather stays good because we don't want a wet race. Although in the wet race, saying that, I'm quite fortunate with wet races in the past, going online and stuff. So it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but it wouldn't be the greatest. It's going to take obviously a lot more care in the rain. Oh, that was a moment, kept it together though. When you come into this bit, these long sweeping right-handers, seems to be a never-ending amount of right-handers, one after the other. One before last corner, again, I got wide a bit. So again, it's like the first corner, it's a blind one, so you want to be really careful there. And onto the home straight. Be nice to get a toe. This is another track where you want a toe. And there we go first. Going to need to improve on our times. We've gone down the timesheets. Lost, like I said, on the last lap there, lost a huge amount of time on the last sector. Maybe partially because the guy was blocking me and he was getting my way. A little bit off the grass there. Quite a challenging track this. It's quite a long one. It's 2 minutes 21. I think it's one of the longest on the calendar. .900 a second. We just don't want any interruptions. We don't want any traffic. I got no problem with them being ahead of me if they're going quicker than me. But if they're not, get out of the way. .2 seconds up again, but we're going to make a count in the last in the last sector where we lost it last time. Breaking into here. .3. See if we get held up again. Looking for the toe if I can get close enough to him. Looking for the toe again, like I said, that'll help a lot, but it's not going to happen. Hopefully he didn't slow me up on the last little sector again. And there we go, his first 1.1 seconds, is a lot better. So there we have it. We're on pole again by 0.08 of a second from Miller. It's the same people at the top again, Fanati and Cornfile. I'm battling it out. Let's see how we can do in the race. Welcome to the race for the second round. It's a wet track. I think it's been raining overnight. But we are underway in the second round of the World Championship. Trying to get off the start good this time. Oh, gotta be so careful. Just don't fall. Just don't fall off. Just don't fall off. Isaac Vinales, I think it is, takes an early lead. Oh. Oh! And we got him. We got him into first position early on. Hopefully get away from them now. I don't want to be caught up in a tussle really. Makes for good showing obviously, but not when you're trying to race on a wet track. Oh, it's going to be harder than I thought. I'm alright in the range, so I thought a little bit of advantage, but no. Coming down this tight turn. Got out wide and let 3 of them through. Back up to 4th. I'm not going to get the draft here. They will, they'll draft each other, but I'm not going to get any too far back. But I'm going to get like a draft from other people behind me now. As you can see by the arrows. Danny Kent, the Brit's gone through. Into these tight right-handers. I don't want to put too much pressure on them. Well, I do, but I don't want to be too, like I was in Qatar, I don't want to be too forceful on the moves. If I'm gonna make one on somebody. So you'd be quicker than them around these bits. Taking tighter lines. Be so careful in the rain. You want to push, but it's so more dangerous. Just don't want to let them get away. Just don't want to let them get away. Coming up the end of the first lap. 4th position. A lot better than we did in the last race, let's be honest. Oh, this is a terrible corner, especially in the rain. It's bad enough in the dry. Oh, on the asphalt again. Oh, I went wide again. Do I want to go for Fanati? Do I want to go into here? No, I'm not going to make a move there. It's too dangerous there. Too sharp of a turn. Wide a bit there. Feel the bike wobbling underneath if you apply too much pressure too early when you come up the corner. I'm a lot quicker than them through there. Miller up ahead, up into second now. Tight corner, going too wide again. Hopefully we'll get the draft here though, although they have got... I forgot, one thing I forgot to do was apply the upgrades, the data packs. I might struggle here to keep up with him to the draft. Come on, come on. I'm going to force a move up the inside into here. Oh, it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. He's gone through. Went a bit wide. Broke too late. I'm through here though. Oh, it's going to be dangerous. Oh, I knew I was going to be risky. It's all about the risk at the moment. Just got to... Oh. Off the track a bit again. So difficult in the wet. The flow around the corners is good. Obviously in the wet you've got to slow down a lot more. Lap times are a lot slower. Oh, Fanatic came flying up alongside me there. Come on into here. Oh, flipping heck. Come on, I gotta get the draft. I gotta get the draft. Even with it, look at that. Even pretty much behind him in the draft, he's still pulling away. Lap record for Miller as well. On to the last lap. Oh, off track again. It's so difficult in the wet. He's gone wide. Should get him into here. No. Tussling again. Me against the young Italian. Oh. And as we keep fighting, these Millers pulling away. A lot more interest in this race. Concentration needed. Up this climb. Short climb up one last time. Oh, I've gone wide. Should be able to gain some ground on him and lose Fanati a bit coming down this corner. So go flat out through here. Come on, come on. I'm not going to push too hard. If I can't catch him, I'm not going to push it. So I risk falling off and then I'm going to be fuming if we fall off now. I don't want to say it, I don't want to say it. I've said it now, haven't I? Oh. Track doesn't seem to be drying up. Well, the lap's not long enough, I think, for it to dry up. Don't want to get on the curbs. Fanati's right behind me again, as you can see with the 3 arrows. Oh, bit of a wobble. I don't think I got enough to catch him now. But I gotta keep an eye on Fanati behind me, he's troubling me more. Round these swift right-handers one last time. Fanati, you can see the arrows as soon as they start, it shows he's creeping up. He's getting closer. Last corner. Miller's going to win the race. Miller's going to win the race. Jack Miller wins the American Grand Prix. Second position. Second position. That is a lot better. There we go. So there's the result for the second round of the championship. Miller wins it by 2.1 seconds in the end. From myself, and then Fanati with the last podium position. Us two battling it out. I think Miller got away and I couldn't catch him. But that was really... I had a few bumps there with Fanati, etc. That was really nerve-wracking. But we got a second position on the podium. I'll take that. Happy days. There's the point standings. Miller climbed from, I think it was 14th, now up to 5th. Gone up, I think, about... I've gone about 9 places, so we're in the top 5 now. But it's Fanati and Miller who are pulling away at the moment. At the top. So there we are, guys. Second on the championship in America. Brilliant second position in the American Grand Prix. What we got next up? Next up is the newest track of Argentina. I'm looking forward to that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, subscribe. See you on the next bit.